Welcome to another trade recap. Today we're going to go through the trades that I have taken or I've missed from the 29th, from Monday the 29th till Friday the 2nd, no, Friday the 3rd. So let's dive right into it. So this was gold. Like I said, I trade the break and retest of the ORB. So for gold, there's two different ORBs that I use. I use the 720 to 750 ORB and the 8:30 to 9 a.m. ORB. So the yellow line and the purple line that you see is the range between 720 and 750. So at 7, right here after 750, we had an attempt to break, but price ended up closing inside the range, so I didn't take it. I need a break and close outside and then you retest. So this candle right here broke and closed, but the next candle, when it was retesting, it ended up closing inside. It didn't show us, price action didn't show us any rejection that it wanted to keep going up. So that didn't work for me, and after that it was consolidated. Usually the first break, if it doesn't give you a setup, you might not get another opportunities, or you might, but the first break is usually the most important. And price just kept on consolidating and nothing happened. And we see that it attempted to break now the bottom. And New York session had already started. So this candle broke and closed below. This candle came and retested, and you can see that we have a nice rejection here. We have a nice weak rejection. So you could have taken that. So I don't usually just take the retest. I wait for the retest candle to close, and then I wait for a break of a candle. That gives me more confirmation. So what happened here? This candle broke and closed. This candle retested, and when this third candle now was breaking the low here of this candle, that's when I would have entered with my stop loss just above the candle that we tested, and I will target a 1-to-1, just a basic 1-to-1. And you see that it just took 5. Within 15 minutes or so, you would have been out of your trade with your 1-to-1, but you see that the trade actually went all the way to a 1, almost a 1-to-5. And that's with experience. With experience, you will see how price action is acting and see if you can get a little bit more out of it. But because I'm still a beginner, I just want to train myself to consistently take trades when my setup is there. And later on, I can start now trying to take more trades. I can start learning now to let my trade run more and then make a little bit more money out of it. And here now you see that red line, the green line up here and the red line, that's the range now of the 8:30 a.m. to the 9 a.m. range. That's the next ORB that I use, waiting for a break and retest. For example, this is a trade I would have taken because this candle broke the 9 a.m. ORB and closed out, even though there was a rejection week. When this next candle came and retested and passed the bottom of this candle, I would have entered with my stop loss just above here. If price tried to reclaim the ORB, I would have exited. And you see that this was also a beautiful trade. You could have gotten a 1 to 3.5 even out of this trade here. So here you can see that I didn't wait for a third candle because the candle that we tested came and broke the low of the candle that broke the ORB, and I entered. This candle here didn't pass the low. So if this candle here that came and retested the ORB, the 750 ORB, had passed the low of the candle that broke initially, the breakout candle, I would have entered and looking for continuation. But here it was a case where the retest candle was the same candle that broke the low of the breakout candle. So that's why I would have taken that. Or you could have waited for this here. Price came back again and retested the ORB. You would have entered here with your stop loss just above, the retest candle and target a 1-to-1. Yeah, you see, this was the type of thing where like you would have looked at price action and see that, oh, price action is weakening, it's getting weak, the volume is going down, and maybe you would have just taken your 1-to-1 here. You wouldn't have tried to get more out of it, because you see that after that price came and then you would have taken your stop loss here at 9.55. So that's just a recap of the trades that you could have gotten on Monday. On Monday it was closed for me. I was very busy at work, so I didn't get a chance to trade that much. Let me see what Tuesday gave. So on Tuesday again, here I was actually able to get in that trade. Price broke here, but didn't give us any setup. But here price broke, came back and retested, and I waited for a break of the candle. So when this candle broke the high of this candle, that's when I entered. And my it even busted my 1-to-1 because my computer ended up freezing. And when my computer came back to life, I was already in and out of the trade because I had put a stop order. And because you can see that price ended up closing here. So by the time this candle started forming and going up there, I was able to put like a stop order. And then when price came here, it took my order, got me in the trade, and then within the same candle, I was out. And you see here, we didn't get a setup on the 9 a.m. ORB. And let's see Wednesday. Wednesday was a quick one. I was kind of upset about this trade. Okay. Let me zoom in. All right. So here you see that this candle right here broke the low of the ORB and closed. So all I wanted was to be able to catch when the retest candle came and broke the low. I would have entered it, and that was like, it was like almost a 1-to-2 within the same 5-minute candle. But you see that this candle was at 8. So at 8, it's a new hour starting. So price was so volatile that by the time this candle opened and broke and retested the ORB and broke the low of the breakout candle, it went so fast. I wasn't able to get in the trade, and I was a little bit distracted as well. So yeah, and 8 o'clock I start work, so I wasn't gonna be able to catch this because I was logging in into my work computer. So this trade just left me. I was upset, and you can see that it didn't give me any setup on the high of the 850 ORB. And you can see that price went aggressively to the point that price just consolidated because it was a big range. Price just consolidated the whole day. But actually I got smart here. So here, this candle broke the the high of the ORB of the 9 a.m. The 9 a.m. ORB. So this candle broke the high, and then this candle came and retested. Like the candle opened up here, but it did come back and bounce off this green line, and then when it went back and broke the high of the breakout candle, I entered, and then you see that it's just reversed. So I got caught up in that. And then here you can see that there was news at 7:30. So this candle just created a huge range for the 750 ORB. So there was no trade. And then I stopped trading at 10:30. So here I didn't get also any setup for the 9 a.m. ORB. So Wednesday also, that was Thursday. Thursday was a no-go. Friday, since it was a bank holiday, I didn't trade, but we did get a setup. So see here, price broke the OR below, which is this purple line, and then price came back and retested here. And then here I would have waited for a breakout candle. So when the next candle came now and broke the low of the retest candle, I would have entered, and you see that price gave a beautiful 1 to 4. Yeah, but I would have just taken my 1 to 1 and be done. So you see, within the same candle, 5 minute candle, I would have been in and out of that trade. So yeah, so that was the trade recap for that was a recap for all the setups and trades you could have taken on gold using the 750 ORB and the 9 AM ORB. um I hope you guys enjoyed this recap and you've learned something. It's a very easy strategy. You don't need a complicated strategy. You just have to be consistent. Show up every day, look for a setup, take the trade, have a good risk to reward. You can, let's say there's some trade that was just a 1 to 1, some trade you could have gotten a 1 to 2, a 1 to 3, a 1 to 5, and just be consistent. Use proper risk management and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Every strategy work. We just need to be consistent and not be greedy, and take the trades when it appears. Because if you lose today and tomorrow you're scared to take a trade because you lost yesterday and that trade ends up winning, and then the next day you're like, oh, I missed on a good trade, maybe tomorrow I'll get one, and then you lose again. You see how it doesn't help. But if you keep taking the trades every day, at the end of the week, at the end of the month, you're gonna be profitable. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this recap, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.